can I expect your cameras to be on, please? If there's nothing important that you people are doing, can I be having you on cameras, please? Thank you, Ishika. It actually looks like a session, right? It looks interactive when I look at each other. Thank you so much, Somita, Rohit. All right, Mansi, that's completely fine if you're traveling, not a problem there. That's completely fine. Okay, so very good evening, all of you. I welcome you all to the session today. Yeah, so I hope you all are doing great. Okay, so you can unmute yourself and you can say yes, no. Of course, we won't overlap each other. You can even type it in the chat if you want. Let's make the session interactive. Okay, yes, ma'am, I'm doing great. All right. So, since we are seeing each other for the very first time, all of us, it's always good to start with introductions. Yeah. So, I'll quickly tell you something about myself, brief you about who I am, where do I hail from, and then probably I would hear from you as well. So, keep your introductions ready for the session. Yeah. Okay. That virtual thumbs up would do. Okay, all right, great. So, yeah, my name is Sidra Tanveer, and I'm put up in Noida at the moment, people. And if I have to tell you a bit about my professional history, it's been good 11 years that I'm working as a corporate trainer and a communications coach. So I actually help out people with improving their presentation skills. I do prepare candidates for giving effective interviews as well. Business English is something that is where I'm comfortable in, and it's my forte. And I also help out people in speaking well and confident when it comes to public speaking. So I've taken somewhere around more than 5,000 sessions and trained almost more than 1,500 to 2,000 working professionals. And they're actually gaining their confidence, and the way they are actually taking up the skills ahead is something that is motivating for me as well as a trainer, right? So yeah, and my hobbies are, I used to sing at some point of time, but at the moment I'm too occupied with a lot of things. Yes, so I am not possessing my hobbies at the moment, but then yes, I like meeting people, talking to them, interacting with them, and helping them out in every possible way. Yeah. So that's me in a nutshell. Now let's quickly understand about you people also. So you can write your introductions in the chat. That's completely fine. And those who are willing to come up on the mic, I am actually happy to hear them out. So you can raise your hands and I'll hear to your introductions. Yes? Is there anybody? Yes, Ishika. All right.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. This is Ishika Roy. I am from Kolkata, and I completed my BTech from Computer Science and Engineering from Future Institute of Engineering and Management. After that, I am working almost 3 years in corporate. Currently, I am pursuing MBA, and my hobbies are I love to dance and traveling also. That's all from my side.
All right, great, lovely. So you love to dance. Okay, I
Yes,
wish
ma'am.
I would also someday, but I actually don't have those legs. Yeah. Okay, great, lovely. Thank you so much for your introduction, Ishika. It was warming. Thank you. Yes, Samita,
Thank
you
you.
can go ahead.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, very good evening.
I'm Shomita from Kharagpur, but currently I'm staying in Kolkata. I am pursuing MBA in Human Resource Specialization, and currently I am working as a HR intern in Style Bazaar,
Mhm.
and I have a strong power of patience within me,
Mm.
and I don't stop trying until I succeed.
Mhm. Okay.
If I am talking about my hobbies, then playing chess, sudoku, and dance. That's are my hobbies.
All right, great. So I love your resilient attitude, I must say, Samita. Yes,
Thank you.
thank you so much. That was really, really nice. Okay, Aryan has given his introduction in the chat, so I would read it for everybody in some time. But then before that, let me take Rohit. Yes, Rohit.
Jan to everyone, my name is Rohit, and currently I'm serving in the Indian Army. I have served from last 5 years. I belong to district Kangra, Himachal Pradesh, and I completed my schooling from DV school from the district Kangra. After that, I completed my graduation from DV College Secretary in Chandigarh,
Mhm.
and I love to keep myself performing the productive activities like reading books, drone handling, and physical activities. And I'm side by also working on my areas of improvement, like on my communication skills as well on my general knowledge. Thank you.
All right, great, lovely. So you're serving Indian Army, so loads of respect for you, Mr. Rohit.
Thank you.
Yes. So it's because of you people that we are sleeping with peace and with
Mhm.
ease, is what I feel. I hope everybody would agree
Thank
with
you.
me in that case. Yeah. All right, great. So Aryan says that he is from Maharashtra and he's in the final year of his computer engineering, and he is pursuing it from KC College Engineering, Thane, and his hobbies are coding, sim racing, and playing tabla. Oh, okay, quite unique. And Mr. Sandeep Rajput says that his name is Sandeep Rajput. He's from Bihar. He's in BA second year, and his hobby is playing cricket. And my goal is speaking English fluently, ASAP, if I'm not wrong. Okay, all right. Yes, Mac. Am I pronouncing you right?
Hello, good
Yes.
evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
My name is Makran. Actually, I don't know
Okay,
why it
Makaran.
is.
All
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Basically, I'm from Pune, Maharashtra. I'm working in a
Okay.
construction field, working as a consultant.
Mm-hmm.
So, actually, why I'm here, I want to tell. So, my purpose is to learn the communication.
Mm-hmm.
And the definition, what I have found about the communication is speak less and express more.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Okay.
how to do that if you choose right word and if you place at right position, because every word have different power, every word have different weightage, and if you
Mm-hmm.
place it right position, then impact will be extraordinary. So I want to use this language in a business point of view. If I express in a good manner, then there are more chances that people start liking it, motivated it, or maybe they start working as per my requirements. So
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a great skill, and
Absolutely.
yeah, that is a purpose actually. So I want to
Okay.
learn this skill. Okay,
Okay.
that's it.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And you very well quoted that it is a skill. So when you
Yeah.
get that news, you all should be happy. That skill is something that we all can learn at any point of time, at any age. Yes.
Yes.
So there's no time, there's no bar, there's no age limit wherein you can actually polish this skill. So congratulations for you all who have taken the very initial step of doing it. Okay. All right. Yes, Sanchita, I'll take you last and then we'll move forward in the session.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. My name is Sanchita Kungu, and I'm from Kolkata. And after completion my graduation in geography, I took admission same year in BIBS, Bengal Institute of Business Studies. Actually, currently I'm pursuing MBA in Business Analytics and Data Science, and I am in my second semester. And recently, in the first week of July, I started my internship as a data analyst intern. So, if I talk about my hobbies, there are many things. Uh, I love listening music, reading books, and one more thing I want to add is I love to bake. So, baking is my one of the most uh, happy hobbies you can add.
Okay. Oh, you love baking. So what do you bake the best, Sanchita?
Uh, my favorite choice, I would say, cookies.
Cookies. All right. Okay, not bad. That's really, really good. Thank you so much, everybody, for that warming introduction that you've all given. Okay. And now let's move forward in this session. So I'm sure you all know. Let me know if my screen is visible. You can quickly give me a thumbs up there.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, great, lovely. So we all are here to improvise our speaking skills. Yeah. Some of us are working professionals. Some of us are graduates soon going to get into a job and in corporate life. Some of us are actually experienced. Yeah. Some of us may be housemakers, homemakers, etc., etc. Okay. So here we are to actually build the skill, which is communication. Okay. Now, if I talk about communication, people, this is a global language now. Okay. every second person here is comfortable in this language. So I tell all my learners and students that if you don't know any language, but if you know English, that's where you can survive in any corner of the world. Yeah, and I hope you all would agree with me on that context. So that's where we all are here to actually understand that what exactly are we going to do in this particular tenure of time that we have along with us. Yeah. How am I going to help you out? How exactly I'm going to take you through the sessions and what exactly we're going to cover up. Yes. Makran, do you have question because your hand is raised? No. Rahul, you have a question?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
Your
I
hand.
have a question.
Yes, Rahul.
Yeah. So let me introduce myself. Myself, Rahul Devroy. I'm basically from Kolkata. I'm into a HR professional, and I'm working for last 15 years into HR profile. Now, if I ask you for a, corporate point of view or professional point of view, how do you help us? In
Mhm.
terms of this session, what will be helpful for us if you want to guide us in terms of professional content?
Absolutely. Yes, that's where I'm taking you through, Rahul. So I'm going to hold you back to what exactly I'm going to cover up in the coming sessions. All right. And what's going to be the purpose, why exactly it's important for you all to get skilled with communication. Okay. So now my question to everybody of you is how many of you think that you all are skilled, but you actually lack confidence when you speak, or you get stuck while talking, or you feel that maybe somebody could judge me through? How many of you have that feel?
Yes, ma'am, this is me.
Okay. All right. Great. So this is where the major thing that we all lack is we all lack practice. We don't speak a lot in this language. Okay. And when we don't speak a lot in this language, that's where when we are asked to speak, when we are asked to explain ourselves, we get stuck. We don't understand what to say. Our mind stops. There's a blockage in our mind. We don't have vocabularies. We don't have words, right? And that's where fear of judgment comes into picture. Okay. So when we talk about the sessions that you are going to take up here we are going to hold you back to all the aspects of communication, right from setting your tone right, to your grammar, to your vocabulary, to your nonverbal communications. That's your facial expressions, your eye contact, the way you present yourself. Everything will be taken into consideration. Okay. So there would be sessions where exactly we are going to talk about the aspects of verbal and nonverbal communication. So how many of you know what's nonverbal communication and why is it important? Anybody who would like to volunteer?
It's very much important because whenever we present or whenever we explain some communication point of view or any presentation point of view, along with the presentation, we need to share our that body language also so that it will be more expressive.
Absolutely. I totally agree with you there. You're very correct. I buy you there, Mr. Rahul. Yes, Mr. Amit?
Okay, there are a number of things when we talk about the non-verbal skills. So,
Mhm.
like, it's not always like while talking with someone or while delivering a speech, it's not always the voice that is coming from our mouth. There are a number of things like our hand gesture, how we are reacting with the words. Second is the facial expression. There are sentences which have different meanings. Some of them should sound like a joy. So there should
Mhm.
be a happy smile on our face while delivering a statement that is not good for someone or maybe that is a bad news. So there should be some modulation through our faces and in our voice. So and those are known as the non-verbal skills.
Absolutely. All right. So I'll give you a demonstration of what Mr. Amit said. Let's say, for example, you went for an interview. Okay. You gave your interview, it went off quite well. After waiting for half an hour, the person calls you and say, Mr. Amit, everything went off really well. Yeah. But then we are unfortunately not able to move forward with you because of certain reasons. We have some compliance issues aligned and we won't be able to move forward with you. Yeah. So that's where Mr. Amit thought, okay, fine. That person is a little disappointed, although I did well, but then he is not taking it forward. On contrary, if that person says, yeah, Mr. Amit, everything went off really well, but let me tell you, unfortunately, we won't be able to move forward with you because of compliance issue. So there's a change in the tone. There's a change in facial expression. Okay. which actually sounded and looked sarcastic. How many of you would agree with me on this context? Yeah. If you're giving a bad or a sad news to somebody and your facial expression is again very common and your voice modulation is again very neutral, that's where you are not in a correct position. You need to work on your body language. You need to work on your nonverbal communication skills. Okay. And that is the first thing that maybe recruiters or interviewers notice when you go ahead. Or when you give presentations, that's the one thing that is noticed by the crew of people sitting around. Yeah. So
Agree.
let,
Agree.
yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for that. So, how many of you have been into an interview wherein you felt that I nagged the interview? Okay. I gave all the answers. I don't know what went wrong. Why didn't I got selected for that? Have anybody from us been into that situation? I have been into that situation quite some time.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Many a
Oh,
time.
all right. Anybody
Be
else?
honest with you.
Okay, I'm being honest with you too, Mr. Rahul, that I have been into this situation wherein I felt I nagged it. Okay, and that's where the person came up and said, Sidra, you were okay, but then we won't be moving forward with you. And I was like, I need to check through where I went wrong. Okay, so why does this happen? Can anybody tell me? Any clue? Any idea?
So be on. Give me a two example, ma'am. I got a job in RTC.
Mm-hmm,
That is a Kolkata Virginia house. I gave
mm-hmm,
an interview to GMHR, being a HR profile, and
mm-hmm,
she given me everything, including she want to offer me the CTC part also.
mm-hmm,
And I thought, ki chalo, I have closed the chapter. After
mm-hmm.
a few days, I came to know that I am not selected.
Yeah.
The second chance, I've given interview for a regional HR profile that is in Zomato.
Mm-hmm,
I'm supposed to join into a city head or Kolkata head,
mm-hmm.
and after that I came to know they have done an internal promotion. So many a
Yeah.
time I face a situation where I given a good interview, but it is not finally selected.
Right. Yes. So most of the time here, what Mr. Rahul is saying, many of us have faced it. Okay. So your skill is never a problem, people. You all are skilled. Maybe you have experience or you're freshers, but your skill never goes for a toss. What goes for a toss is your confidence, is your comfort with expressions, is your comfort with using words effectively, is your comfort with structuring your conversations well. That's what we lack. Okay. And going forward in the sessions, we are going to work on practical implementations. Scenario based practices would be there in the sessions, wherein I'll be the one who would do a role play and you would be answering me the real life scenario questions, maybe interviews, or mock presentations, or maybe say mock feedbacks and analysis. Okay. That's where I'm going to help you out with corporate jargons. I'm going to help you out with vocabularies that can set your bar high with speaking less. Okay. So, this one thing that I always tell my learners that it's not important what and how much are you speaking. So, you don't have to be lengthy when you talk, you have to be effective when you talk. Okay. And these are the points where recruiters actually evaluate you. So I want everybody of you to take 3 seconds and go through this slide and tell me what's that one thing that you all lack out of the four that's given on the screen. You can type it in the chat, you can raise your hands and you can tell me any which ways the answer is acceptable. Clarity, structure, confidence, and professional tone. So out of the four, what exactly do you people lack? Is my question. Okay, so I have some answers in the chat.
Clarity or confidence, ma'am.
Okay, structuring, confidence and structure. Okay, okay, all right, all right. Mr. H, is there anybody with the name Mr. H? You're replying back to Kalyani. Please reply to everyone on the chat. Mr. H, let me just check. Just allow me a moment, please.
I think he left. It's okay. We can continue.
Oh, all right, great. Okay, so people say it's confidence, structure, structure, confidence, structure. Okay, all right. Mr. Rahul, you have something different?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes I'm unable to explain. There will be a clarity issue where
Mm,
some question answer asked to me, but I want to give some real time example or case study point of view. But
mhm,
my counterpart do not have that kind of patience, and he want to ignore that point. So
mhm,
I personally feel he might be a clarity issue. I do not able to explain him, or
mm.
might be a professional tone where I need to pitch.
Okay. All right. Okay, great. So let me tell you all one thing. All these four are the most important pillars of your communication skills. Okay. And we all lack somewhere down the line in everything in chin bit. That's why we don't crack. Clarity is not there when we are talking. So we have a lot of things in our mind, but how to tell it to the person is where we are not clear. Okay. We are beating around the bush. We are talking everything, but we are not coming to the point. Okay. Structurization is a problem. Now, when I say structure, you have to speak less, but you have to speak effective. Okay. How many of us do that? Not all of us. We talk everything, but we don't come to the point. All right. Confidence is something that grows with time, of course. But professional tone is something that's very, very important. When I say professional tone, it means the jargons that you can use, the corporate vocabularies that you can use. All right. The words that can actually fit in your explanation well. That's where the professional tone comes into picture. Okay. So I'll set one particular format to everybody of you in the chat. Okay. And the next thing that you would do is you would answer me a question aligning your answer in this particular format. Are you all ready for it? Yes, no.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
All right. Although your cameras are off, I can't see you people. I can just see my own self here. Okay. But then that's quite fine. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll give you people one format. Okay. And next I'm going to pitch one question to you all. And you will be aligning your answer in that format. Now that format is called SER format. All right. Where S stands for statement. That is the main focus of your answer. All right. The answer for the question. That's the statement. All right. E stands for an example. Okay. An example that can actually support your statement that you have given. All right. And then R stands for reason. Without this, your answers are incomplete. Your clarity is lacking. Your structure is missing. Okay. And you don't sound professional. So this is the format that can actually fit in both your personal and professional conversations and would help you sound effective. I hope I am a little clear with the format. You understood what is SER, statement,
Yes,
example,
ma'am.
and
Can you repeat this, ma'am?
yeah, I'll repeat it. So the format, I have shared it in the chat already. It is called SER format, where stands for statement, the main focus of your answer. Okay. E stands for an example that should be given to back up your statement. Why have you given that main statement? And R stands for reason. All right. Why are you talking about this? Why have you given that example? Why have you given that statement? What is the reason for it? Okay. So this format sets you through. All right. Now I'll tell you one quick example to this. Let's say I give you two options. One, what do you prefer, Soumita? Getting up early in the morning or staying up late at night? Okay. Now, this is a very common question. How would you answer? You would say, yeah, I like to get up in the morning, and then, yeah, this is what I like. And you stop there. Okay. That's inefficient conversation. All right. But if you set it in this format, how would you sound? You would sound, yeah, Sidra, I love getting up in the morning. For example, I go to work every day at 7 a.m. in the morning and then I go back to my yoga classes starting my day. I feel when I get up early in the morning, my day is more aligned. I have more time for everything and my tasks are actually aligned as per my requirements and need. And I believe I have actual space to continue for the day. Okay. So that's how your answer gave clarity. And I am not left with any further questions from Soumita. Yeah. So that's called effective communication. That's called NAT communication, which is required during interviews, which is required during presentations, which is required during team meetings, which is required during town halls if you are attending any. All right. So that is where you all have to understand this part. Okay. Are you all there with me? Yes?
Yes, I can you, if you don't mind, madam, can you repeat these steps once again, if you don't mind?
Okay. First step is the statement. Okay. I asked you a question. Do you like getting up in the morning or staying up late at night? You said, I like getting up in the morning. That is the main statement. So Sidra is not waiting for your entire conversation to get over. She has got the answer already. That is the hook. Okay. So that is where I said, I like getting up in the morning. Example, I go for a walk every day at morning 7 a.m. Then I go for a yoga class, and that's how I start my day. And then comes the reason. When I do this, Rahul, I feel my day is more aligned. I have more space. My tasks are more oriented. Okay. And I can do everything in a more efficient manner. Okay. So that's how all the three steps, when you follow, you answer perfect. Okay. Right? All right. Now I'm going to give you the second situation. Okay. Not the same one. Now, the second situation is, let's say, for example, if there's any task that is given to you people, whether a professional task or a personal task, let's say for that matter. So what do? Do you finish that task early, before time? Or do you take your own sweet time, analyze the task, scrutinize the steps, and go ahead with it? Now, this is the question. How will you fix it in SER format? Is the challenge. Okay. So I want people to opt for it, raise hands, and try it out. And don't feel hesitant. There's no judgment going on. Okay. We are all are learning. Okay. Mr. Rahul is ready. He's the first one to go. Yeah, please go ahead.
So you give me a task. Can you repeat the question once again?
If you're given a task, whether it's a professional task or a personal task, so do you finish it early, Mr. Rahul, before time? Or do you take your own sweet time, analyze the task, scrutinize everything around you, and then do the task? That's the question.
Yeah. So first I need to understand the task. Second, the tat of the task, by what time I need to close, and third, the delivery. So if I consider a task, I need to understand the what is the value of the task. Like, be honest with you, in open forum, currently I am doing a 1,000 employee increment workings. Sumita is my colleague, but though she is junior than me, we are from a same platform. I'm working on the I'm working for a 1,000 employee increment calculation. So I need to deliver the tasks by certain time. So what I've taken from my reporting manager a certain tat, and I've given him keep within this tat and try to deliver. If today 2 p.m. I need to deliver, I try to deliver before 1:30. So this is the way I calculate and present it. I do not know. I do not know it is wrong or right. I'm just giving a answer to you.
You tried your level best, of course. The reason was missing in the particular answer. You gave the main statement, of course. I congratulate you for that. But then you never gave me the reason of why you analyze, scrutinize, and talk about it. You never gave me that reason, Mr. Rahul.
Okay, I got your point. So let me explain the reason also.
Yeah.
Because it is a valuable work. If some increment of someone who work for a year, and if that person want to earn money, so I should be more sensitive when I'm calculating the amount.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. So that's a crucial task to do, Sidra. And that's where a calculated step is required. And if I'm not taking that calculative step, that much cause a big pain to my organization and to my reputation as well. Yeah. So that's how you fix it, Mr. Rahul. I hope you got it.
Yes.
All right. Great. Lovely. But then I love the way you've tried out this. Anybody else who's opting for it? Oh, so many in the session. Why not everyone? Okay, let me take Mr. Amit.
Okay, if I talk about my professional life, so the answer to your question is I usually complete my task before that, like on the deadline itself. Taking an example, whenever I have to deliver my bi-weekly or the monthly deck, I usually complete it on the 29th, the day which, or the last working Friday, the day I have to deliver that. The reason behind it is like if suppose if I complete it before the deadline, definitely are a number of tasks that are pending in the queue. So we'll be aligned with that. So
Yeah.
better to consume that time that is given by the like manager or maybe the management.
Mm-hmm.
So that is my answer and my example and the reason behind it.
Okay, well and good. Okay, I felt that it went off straight. Okay, you've tried to be confined with your conversation. You've tried to be effective as well. Okay, and now I don't have any questions to ask you that why do you take your own sweet time? Because I know that Mr. Amit is actually afraid of so many tasks aligned for himself. So he tries to take his own sweet time and do the task. So that's how you actually figure yourself out. Okay. So I am not left with a lot of questions with Mr. Amit. But Mr. Rahul, I was there with a question. That what is your reason? Okay. So that is the difference between effective and ineffective communication. Yeah. So Amita, you want to try it out? I like the spirit. Please go ahead.
So I like to finish my tasks are before time. Example, I complete my uh, work in my office. It's not only about corporate work. It's also my personal work. Because I would like to describe myself as a punctual one,
Mm-hmm.
and I think if we complete our task instead of procrastinate, so we can we have times so much, then we can improve ourselves, uh, means personally, and we can give time for our hobbies and also self grooming. That's
Okay, all right. Okay, not bad. Tried off well. So if you do it on time, you actually have more enough time to do other skills and other aligned tasks for yourself. Okay, that went off good. Okay, so I have an answer of Aryan as well in the chat. He says, I do it till the date. Let's say if the assignment's due date is today at 11:59, my assignment starts at 11:30 p.m. Okay. With all the research and weightage of it, I like to work under pressure. I really don't know why, but yeah, being an engineer suits here. All right, great. Sounds good. So you've given the answer, you've given the example, and you've also given the reason, which is a little dicey, but then yeah, it's okay. Even you are unsure about the fact that why do you like to work under pressure? But then that's completely fine. Okay. Yes, Ishika?
I always prefer before complete any task before time, because each if required any changes are required last moment, client side any change are required, then we can cope up the changes with the time, so that I always try to my complete any task before time.
Okay. We can cope up with the task. Okay. So that auxiliary verb was missing in the conversation, Ishika. The helping words were missing in the conversation. So a lot of times it happens that when we make sentences, we are actually missing on to a couple of things. Okay. That's grammar. That's your fillers that you generally use in the conversation, which most of us used today also. And it also calls for tone as well. Okay. So when we are making sentences, we have to be mindful. All right. So let me pick somebody up last time, and then let me see if he or she is able to code the answer in this day in this particular format or not. Okay. So just the last one. Yes, Mac, would you like to try it? Would you like to try fixing your answer in this format?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah.
So I think we can purchase anything in this world, but we cannot purchase the time. So I
Mm.
think we have to respect the time, and if we respect the time, time will also start respecting us. So, so I can divide in a three parts. One is what things required before, what things exactly you have to do, and what things you, you learn from the situation. So this way I divide the any task or any situation, and accordingly I am taking action on. And every time I'm learning what exactly I'm getting from that thing, so that next time I'm avoiding that mistake. So this is my concept about the time.
Perfect. But you missed on to example here. Yes,
Yeah.
you gave me the statement, you gave me the reason, but the example was missing here. That Sidra, I did this last time. I am actually doing this. I'm on this project. So that could have been the part of your answer. Other than that, it went up really, really well.
Okay.
Okay. So this is how you actually need to quote up. So this was just a glimpse of how we would have the sessions forward. Okay. This is how we actually would work on formats. This is how we would actually work on practical conversations. We would actually work on enhancing ourselves in terms of grammar as well during the sessions. Okay. So I'll take you back to the PPT. Allow me a moment. I hope it's visible to all of you. Yeah. Okay. All right. Great. So here there are two images given. Okay. And this is the transitioning that you will see in yourself after the sessions. All right. Image one says that when you speak, you are hesitant. You take long pauses. Your sentences are broken when you're explaining. And you fear judgment that what if I speak wrong? What is my manager going to think? Or what is my interviewer going to think? All right, I'm poor with English. And that's where you actually don't speak a lot. Okay. But when you talk more, when you have correct guidance, when you have a correct structure, correct guidance for yourself, a direction, you speak clear. Your answers are more structured. Okay. So, like I gave you one format today, the SER format, we are going to work on numerous formats like this, which would help you align your answers better going forward in future. Okay. You would be having accurate jargons and vocabularies in your bucket that you can use when you're answering the questions to people. Okay. And when you talk with me, you talk with your co-learners here, you would actually gain confidence. Okay. And that's the key. Why are you people not able to speak? Because you don't speak in this language. You don't have an environment. The ambience doesn't support. Okay. You don't have people to communicate. There's nobody to guide you. There's nobody to tell you where you're going wrong. All right. But in the sessions, you would have me along with you. All right. Who would actually handhold you and tell you where you exactly are going wrong. How can you improvise yourself? Where are you sounding clear? Where are you sounding cluttered? All right. So when you have those checks, don't you feel that would work out for you all? Yes or no? Okay, I didn't hear it. Whether it was a yes or a no.
Yes, yes.
All right, great,
Yes.
lovely. Okay, so like here, like I said, so this one quick exercise that we're going to do even now. But before that, I'll tell you that when you'll go ahead with the trainings, when you'll have sessions with me, you'll actually be able to make a strong impression of yourself during interviews, during presentations, during town halls, during social gatherings, come what may. Okay, you'll be actually able to answer the questions in a more structured manner, in a more confident manner. You'll be speaking with clarity. Why? Because you will be speaking with me continuously. You will be corrected. You will be rectified. Okay. And when you are rectified, you actually grow with time. Okay. You will be able to communicate without fear of judgment. What if I speak wrong? Okay. So that is the key. All right. And that is the main aspect of what you are exactly going to come up in the sessions going forward. Okay. So here is a good example that I've quoted for everybody of you in the particular PPT. All right. So there's this sentence given. I am working in this company from 2 years. We all use this sentence, yes or no? Such kind of sentences are a part of our conversations. Do we use it? Let's be loyal.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, what's the correct way of saying it? Or what's the corporate way of saying it? I have been working in this company for last 2 years. Yeah. So that's how you actually fix your sentences up. It's a small change, but then it makes a big impact. All right. The first sentence is a simple sentence, which a student can use, a class 10th student can use, a class 12th student can use. All right. But then when I talk about the correct version, that's how a professional or an experienced person should sound like. Correct grammar, correct frame of sentence, no dodging in between, no jumbled up words, everything aligned properly. Okay. So that's how, if you'll fix your sentence, you will actually be able to come up with confidence in front of your seniors. Okay. And that's what is something that we are going to aim at with you people in the sessions. All right. Now let's go forward. Now, here, why are you going to learn with us? Okay. There are many reasons, but I've actually jotted down a couple of them. All right. That why you should be learning with us. So I have been saying this quite some time now in the sessions that you would be given practical trainings. Yeah, you've heard this word from me quite time now in the session, maybe 4 to 5 times. And yes, I mean that. So role plays are one aspect. All right. Then elocutions would be another aspect that we would be taking forward. All right. Your stage plays will be given in considerations. You'll be given a topic and you'll be speaking on that topic for good 4 5 minutes in front of me, in front of your peers. Okay. All this is something which is going to take out hesitations from you. All right. So the hesitation part that you have in yourself is going to go away within a couple of sessions. All right. Because you will not fear judgment anymore. Because when you'll speak, whatever errors you would make, I am there to protect it. Okay. So we would actually work on skillifying you, all right, or skilling you up so that you can apply it in your career. All right. Then the scenarios would be quite corporate. So if you are given a feedback by your manager and the feedback is something which is not suiting you, you didn't like the feedback, how would you respond back? Yeah. So that's where you'll think, okay, how should I respond back? My manager gave me a feedback and I didn't like that feedback. He said that you are always skipping deadlines, Soumyata. How about it? How are you going to do it? I felt really bad. Now, how am I supposed to respond back? Can anybody help me out with that? Makaran, will you help me out with this? Your manager gave you a feedback. He says you keep on missing deadlines every time. Yeah. And this is the last warning to you. How are you supposed to reply back to this? Anybody else can volunteer, not only Makaran, anyone. Yes, Amit?
Okay, if these kind of statement come from the manager or the person who is at the higher position from us, definitely we know whether we were stuck somewhere or whether intentionally we have delayed the task. So if going with the second scenario that intentionally we did like intentionally we are not like we delayed the task and that's the reason we are not able to meet the deadline on time. So definitely I'll take it as a positive feedback. The only formula that runs in the corporate is don't take anything personal. That is a feedback definitely. While when we were children's, there are feedbacks from our parents and our teachers, and so we should take that positively and we should reply the answer to your question like how would we react first. Take that as a feedback. Don't take it as a person on a personal note, and then we have to reply softly that okay, I'll take care from next time, and definitely from the next time onward I'll be like these kind of things will be not repeated again. That what we can softly convey it, and that every matter get shut down all there only, like that matter get closed, and he will not even add something to that, and that topic get ended. So you are happy. No
All
more
right.
words from
Okay,
there.
great. Good answer to this, right? Of course, you need to bow down a bit. You need to be easy. You need to be soft. But your statements can be different. All right. How can your statement sound like? I totally take that feedback, sir. I've been working day and night to meet the task and meet the deadlines. However, I'm sure I must have missed out somewhere. I'll take it into consideration. But before moving ahead, I actually would want to know where did I go wrong? Can you please help me out with that so that I don't repeat it again? Yeah? So that's how you actually align your sentences properly and you fix it up. Amit?
Agree, agree. But see, if we go on a practical way, that these kind of statement can be given to a person who is an American or sitting in USA. But Indians, generally, how they take, you even know that, right?
No,
That,
no, no. I feel that nowadays, yeah, of course, you can say there's a thin line of difference between Indian managers and overseas. A very thin line of difference, okay? But then if you put up your thoughts and if you put up your points in a very professional manner, and if you're correct on your part, nobody would counter you there. Okay?
correct. Then it comes under my first scenario that okay, we tried well, but unfortunately we are not able to meet the deadline. At that point of time, yes, definitely these statement will work. That I'll take your feedback positively, but
Yeah.
could you please help me like what additional thing I can improve
What
so
more
that
can be done so that I don't repeat it again? Yeah.
meet the deadlines on time and this will be not repeated again. So
You
that
know
yes,
what? If you add this, your manager would feel okay. I am at a wait. Amit wants my feedback. He wants me to tell what can I do. So he's
then
still
now what we
learning
did
from
is
me.
we throw the ball on their court. Now
Yeah,
they have to
right. Yes.
come
So
with
that's how you
the
actually play along your words and you play along your sentences. Okay. So this is something which is very, very important. Yes, Rahul, you're adding something to this?
Yes, this question is bit diplomatic is my point of view. If you want to explain us on English point or literature point of view, that's fine. But in practical point of view, I partly agree with Amit.
Mm-hmm.
Ki Indian managers are bit egoistic because I work multiple managers and I saw every manager have their different mindset, different character with or different approach towards their work or task. So
Mm-hmm.
if you consider in a generic statement, it is not going to work out. It depends how my peer with my reporting authority, how do I react with or what is the way to approach him in terms of any task or tag if I'm not able to meet.
Okay, all right. Okay, I buy the points that you both have given me. Okay. However, I've been working in corporate and all my managers have been Indian so far. Okay. So I've tried this trick out and it worked for me. Let's see if it works out for you people as well. See, what I feel is that your facial expressions, your tone, your set of words that you're using, it should complement the intention that you have. All right. Now, when I'm saying, yeah, I totally take your feedback, sir, but I do want to know where have I done wrong? And can you please help me out so that I can be a little mindful in future? So you're being arrogant. Your tone, your facial expression, everything is being arrogant. All right. And that's where obviously the manager would bounce back to you. He would say, okay, you want to know where did you go wrong? Let me give you a list. Where did you go wrong? Okay. But then if you neutralize yourself, you work on your tone. The modulation is good. The pitch is fine. You would be considered. Okay. There might be a couple of managers who wouldn't actually take it, but then most of would buy it. Okay. So that's how we actually need to work along. Yes, Amit, you're saying something?
no, 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 I totally agree with you. See, we should have the options with us. We
Mm-hmm.
know that the person standing in front of us, like whether what kind of like statement will satisfy him.
Mm-hmm.
So give
Absolutely.
them those statement only. Like if he wanted
Absolutely.
these kind of statement, yes, deliver the same. If you
Mm-hmm.
know like he will take it on his ego or will
Mm-hmm.
point these kind of things in any other meeting, then definitely what we can do is we can sorry lower our tone and softly say yes sir. from next time onward, I'll make sure this will be met on time. Whether the next time we'll able to meet it or not, no one knows, right?
That's completely fine. Whether we are meeting it or we are not meeting it, that's completely fine. But then, having said for the fact that this is where we actually come along, okay, and this is how we quota. So this is where you, in the sessions going forward, you would work on a couple of things. Now I'll try to wind this up soon, people. Okay. So we would be working on communication fundamentals. That is how your verbal and non-verbal communication needs to be. All right. Where are the barriers when it comes to jargons, when it comes to your vocabulary? Those are the main barriers. So we would be working on that as well. We would also be working on building your self confidence by making you speak more, giving you more scenario based exercises rather than just talking about practical grammar or XYZ. Okay. So there would be an improvement with your spoken English, your corporate English, vocabulary, your pronunciation and your fluency will be taken into consideration. Okay. Now, when you were speaking, Amit, there was this word position. Okay. Now, when you pronounce it, it comes out a little different from what it should. Okay. So that is not position. It is position. Position. Yeah. So your air should pass amongst your teeth. Position. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. So we would be working on your pronunciation skills as well, because that plays a very, very vital role there. Okay. Along with that, the everyday conversations would also be there. So there would be a couple of topics that I would share with you. Okay. And we would discuss that on the topic. Depending on that topic, we'll have a conversation. Okay. Business etiquettes would be there. How to take telephonic conversations, how to take a virtual meeting etiquettes. Active listening skills would be there through paraphrasing. All right. And then you would actually understand that professional communication and corporate world communication, how does that differ? We might also focus going forward on writing professional emails, email structuring, business chats, so on and so forth. How to handle the audience while giving presentations. So all these skills will be taken into consideration going down the line the course. Okay. So just to align together that what all you're going to go ahead with the course, this is something that you're going to go ahead with the course. Okay. That's it from my end for the session. I'm open for your questions and I would hand it over to Kalyani first to tell you more about it. And then I would take any questions if you people have. Yeah? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Kalyani, would you take it from here?
Thank you, Siddha. Thank you so much. I think Aryan has shared his statement. You can just have a look at it before I move ahead. He has written a
Yeah.
paragraph.
Yes, he has. He has. Yeah. Respected sir, I understand the gravity of the situation of me not working the way you want. But sir, I would like to assure you, if you brief me with my shortcomings and my faults, I can really improve in it. Thank you for showing me where I was wrong, and I assure you that these mistakes won't happen again. Thank you. All right, now that's quite very near to what I wanted to tell you people. Okay. So well done, Aryan. If you actually go ahead with this particular answer, I don't think most of the people would agree that yes, it would be taken into consideration. Couple of managers are a little moody. You can always count on them, yes. But most of would buy it, Aryan. So well done, I would say. Okay, great. Yes, Kalyan.
Okay, so firstly, I would like to thank all of you for joining us today. And what I see is that like it was really an engaging session. Throughout the session, everybody were discussing, they were sharing their thoughts. So this is what actually we want when you are, enrolling with Gyan Hub. So we hope that this session has given you valuable insights into how our program can help you build the confidence, improve your spoken English, and strengthen your overall communication. So quickly, as Ms. Sidra said, if you have any questions for her, any question for me in regards to class timing, class schedule, you can please ask your question. And just to inform you that we are starting our batch from 25th of July, which is a Saturday. And I look forward to all the participants who have attended today's session
to see as Gyan Hub members. So any question before we wrap up our session? Is my camera on? I don't think so, right?
No, Kalyani, we are not able to
Okay,
see it
okay,
there.
okay. Fine. Let me just switch it on because I hope it's on now.
Yeah, we are able to
Okay.
see.
I have been interacting with all the participants. So it's really glad, I'm really glad to see the participants with whom I have been speaking for so many days. Thank you so much. They're all working professionals. Some of them are academic students. Despite of their hectic schedule, they have taken out their time, joined us. So any question for me, for Sidra, before we just wrap up this session today? Any question?
I have only one question.
Yes, Mr. Rao, please.
So, what will be the topic to be covered for a corporate point of view?
What would be the topic?
Will be
The
covered.
course curriculum, you mean? Okay, I'll share that with you. We have a complete course curriculum with us. So I'll share. So what Ms. Sidra said, that definitely we will be working on your pronunciation, on your vocabulary, your overall speaking fluency. Plus, we will also be working, like there will be activities where we will be guiding you how you need to write your emails, your chats. Chat is something which we on a regular basis we have with our co-workers, but there are certain things which we have to keep it in mind when we at workplace, how we need to write, the written grammatical errors, the statement, how it should be present. So public speaking, so this is a complete professional communication skill that we will be working upon it, and I'll share the curriculum with you, Rahul. Okay.
Yeah.
Any more question, Aryan, Sandeep? Yes, Mr. Makran, yes. You have a question?
Yeah. So it is only on weekend classes are. So any classes
Yes.
on weekday?
We have kept it on weekend because most of the students are working professionals, and therefore even considering Sidra's availability, so we have kept the class every Saturday in the evening from 6 to 7 and Sunday from morning 12 to 1 o'clock. But let me tell you, all our live classes gets recorded and you receive the recording on Monday, and along with that, whatever learning handouts are shared in the class. For example, today we used a PPT. So similar kind of presentation files, and there will be other learning handouts which we will be circulating the very next day, so that if any day you miss the class or you have any particular content or portion you want to revise it, you can always go through it, go through the recordings and have a look at it. And apart from this, you will also be added to a WhatsApp community where Ms. Sidra is also included and your other co-members will be there. So any day you have any concern, any question, you can always reach out to us. So that flexibility we are giving it to you, where any day you have any question, any doubt, you get stuck at any point of time, you can always reach out to us. I hope that answers your question.
Yeah.
Okay.
And how many students are in one batch, or what is the
See,
concept?
as I to informed everybody, we are not having a huge number because we want to make the communication, the learning to be very transparent. Because if more number of heads are there, then what happens? The communication with the trainer becomes a bit hectic, because even the trainer is not able to focus on individual participants. So our batch strength is between 5 to 8, not more than that. Not more than that.
And what is the duration?
Duration would be for 2 months, and there will be total 16 live classes along with recordings. And once the course is completed successfully, we will also be providing you the certificate from Gyan Hub. Any more question?
Aryan has asked a question, I believe. He is asked.
Okay, Aryan, it's going to be 2 months and with 16 live classes. And we are starting the batch from 25th of July. Okay. So any question for Sidra, for me? No question. Sandeep?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. Okay, okay, fine. So shall we wrap up a session? I hope you have enjoyed the session, and I'm looking forward to your be a part of Gyan Hub. Any question you have, if you want to ask me after the session, we can connect even tomorrow, as per your convenient time. Okay, so I
Okay.
think we are good to end the session in that case.
Yeah, ma'am. Thank
Okay,
you.
okay. Thank you, Sidra. Thank you so much for your time and for this wonderful session. Thank you once again. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank
everyone. Thank you, Aryan. It was a wonderful session. Learned a lot today. I hope to see you all there. I'll meet you there in the sessions again. Okay. Till then, keep speaking. Be confident. Don't fear judgment because everybody is in a state of learning. So even I'm learning with you all every day when I'm taking sessions along. Okay. So do not hesitate. Let's start our journey. You've already taken the first step. Let's go and let's experience the journey. All right. I'm sure that with my guidance and your hard work, you would reach a better position where you are at the moment. Okay. And I congratulate everybody who has taken an active participation in the session today. Yeah. Kudos to you all, Soumyata, Makaran, Mr. Rahul, Mr. Amit. He's already left the session. Ishika, Aryan. Okay. So thank you so much for being active participants and making the session lively. All right.
Thank you.
All right, great. So have a good day, everyone. It was lovely meeting you all there. Thank you so much for your time. Yeah.
Bye.
Okay. Bye bye.